needn't be enemies. There's plenty of those to go around already.
I'll say one thing for our troop. We're not short on drama. I'm glad Shadowheart and Lae'zel settled their differences peacefully. Eventually.
I hope that's the end of this silly quarrel. They'll have no energy for battling our enemies if Lae'zel and Shadowheart are too busy squabbling among themselves.
It is over where I am concerned. It is through conflict that we strengthen our bonds. Yet I do not recommend Shadowheart seek it again. The next resolution may not end in her favor.
I really thought Shadowheart and Lae'zel might fight to the death over that artefact. A pity. It would have made for a fine night's entertainment.
Very glad Shadowheart and Lae'zel settled things without letting any blood. I would have enjoyed the spectacle, but not losing either one of those lunatics.
We aren't dear friends now, if that's what you're asking. But I trust we can all sleep a little more soundly in camp now. You have an interesting definition of friendly, but yes.
Lae'zel had the makings of a formidable ally, if one prone to acts of impulsive violence. Still, such conflicts will not serve our party well in resolving this little parasite problem of ours. Best we cast from the same spellbook from now on.
Lae'zel's suspicion and Shadowheart's guile made for a lethal combination. I fear for our fellowship, if trust is in such short supply.
I could tell Shadowheart was tough, but a killer? I'm surprised. She has more steel than I thought.
Shadowheart versus Lae'zel. Can't believe old Mysteria defeated a Githyanki warrior. I've underestimated her. Won't make that mistake again. I'll miss Lae'zel, but I guess it was never going to work with that artefact on the line. May she rest in, well, something more exciting than peace. She deserves that much.
What happened was my dagger finding the back of her throat. Are you looking for the lurid details? Plumbing for guilt is pointless. I did what I must. I won't regret defending myself. There's nothing more to it.
Offer yourself first, Karlach!
Our Githyanki companion thinks little of killing those who deny her. An admirable quality, so long as her desires align with our own.
Lae'zel is a powder keg, and Shadowheart was the spark. If she points a blade at one of us again, don't hesitate to strike. We can afford no more unrest among us. Not if we're to survive long enough to rid ourselves of these worms.
Had Shadowheart produced the relic, she would have lived. She chose deceit over her own life. The object must be returned to my people, by my hands or another's.
So, the Gith is a killer. Hardly surprising for their people. Still, it's good to know she's more likely to attack you face on rather than stabbing you in the back.
Damn. Wish Lae'zel and Shadowheart could have solved that without coming to blows. I guess it's no surprise the Githyanki warrior won out, but Shadowheart held her own. I'm going to miss her. She was all right.